Yes.
What's going in? You are now tuned in to your new favorite podcast. We are gonna grow on you like that ingrown.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, I'm wildin', ladies and gentlemen. It's been a good day.
What's poppin'?
You are listening to Everything Validated.
Episode 3, y'all.
You are chilling with Yo Pilots. You got Mr. RawFix over here.
And Malik the engineer.
So, how are you doing today, brother?
Man, to be honest, I'm Liddy Committee. Looking forward to this powerful discussion once again. Always sharing information. And I'm just glad to be learning through doing. How about yourself?
Feeling amazing after yesterday's clear up and, discovered some very lucrative opportunities that I'm so excited we get to share with everyone else in this society right now.
And I can't even swim, but I be in them pools. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I know is I grew up with no green thumbs, but like I still farm in other means.
Oh, word, you farming. Yes. Okay, so I mean, we might as well just discuss what we're talking about. So if you're with us last episode, we appreciate you. Welcome back, returning listeners, viewers. We got the video. We did have a little situation with the audio last episode. Thank you for enduring that. Everything should be kosher right now.
We appreciate you.
Let us know. More information, action-packed episode once again. ISO Joe is a Celtic again. 10-day contract. Things like this is what we're going to be discussing. Omicron is still prevalent out here. It's affecting markets. The interest rate going up. It's still more things to delve into with that. So, welcome back. And let's get into this episode 3. We appreciate you for coming through.
All right, so let's recap what's going on right now.
Neob.
Bro. So it's amazing right now. So last night, something that we talked about earlier when in regards to us getting involved with Neob.
Neob coin is a cryptocurrency.
Well, Neo
those
token.
Who weren't with us, Neo token.
Yep.
From last episode, we discussed Neob. It was actually titled Neob. I hope they give us a sponsor. Nonetheless, we are fully letting you know that we are invested. That being said, we are not financial advisors.
No.
Do your own research, but it has been a insightful and interesting journey with Neob.
Very interesting journey. So Neob basically initiated their movement into the crypto market by not necessarily going public, but opening up and getting on certain swaps and exchanges. And from there, they actually opened up another part of their initial project, which is their farming opportunities. So if you're not familiar what a farm was,
they would say like this. So this is the Washington Post. Yield farming is a cryptocurrency investment strategy that holds out the hope of bigger returns than most conventional investments are offering these days. It could be a chance for the bold to win big, or the holders of new cryptocurrencies to manipulate prices. Okay, so when they ask specifically what is yield farming, in return you get interest and sometimes fees, but they're less significant than the practice of supplementing interest with handouts of units of a new cryptocurrency. The real payoff comes if the coin appreciates rapidly. Okay? So then they go on to say it's as if banks were luring new depositors with the gift of a tulip during the Dutch tulip craze, or a toaster if toasters were the object of a wild speculation and price swings. So basically, it's like when you have a coin that's on the startup and you're farming more of the coins, you're acquiring more coins by doing so. You're being rewarded coins for holding it, in short. And you do that over time. And then you also might see the benefits of the coin value itself going up. So like they're saying, if that coin appreciates rapidly. So if it goes from 15 cents to 90 cents,
That's
whole time you're farming. So you had 100 at 15 cents. You were rewarded an extra 25. So you got 125. But that 15 cent is not hitting the same because it's at 90 cents. So you got more and you're up. So it's two type of returns you're getting on that particular fashion of holding on to your crypto. And if you're going to hold it anyway, that begs the question, why not farm? Why not put it in a liquidity pool or stake it?
It's just like you do in real with fiat money. You make money. You put it to work. You get money. You either put it in any type of bank investment vehicle, which is going to give you what? Max at like 6%, 6-7%. When now in this form of farming, why it's beneficial to farm, it's because the crypto market's extremely volatile. So,
right. And there's a lot of growth still happening.
A lot of growth. Like currently right now, Neob, when they did go public, they did spike. So back in October, them times, it was about like 19-21 cents.
Okay.
So like
and
by the time
it
did,
it was like, for full disclosure, it was like 25 cents.
Yeah, see?
So, but that wasn't even at the farming process. So specifically,
this is like early.
In relation to farming, right? Because the timing doesn't exactly matter with Neob. It's a concept that we're trying to convey to the listeners so that they can feel the courage to go ahead and invest in farming as well, right? So when it comes to the farming, essentially, I look at it like you're discovering new coins. You're on the blockchain, you're validating, you're getting rewarded for just holding the coin. If you don't really need the coin and thus you're in a position to invest it anyway, it's great because it's like you're saving in a bank that will double some of your money. Okay, so it's farming you new coins. You get to be the owner of those coins, and the coin should appreciate if you invested wisely. It's a great opportunity for return. So welcome to the Everything Validated podcast, where we break things down in terms of crypto, finance, and tied in with a hip-hop nature. So that's what yield farming in the crypto space can do for your investing. Okay? So shout out yield farming. Last episode, we did touch on the FOMC meetings and how they are currently impacting the market in terms of interest rates going up for the banks, and futures assets, things like that. So I just wanted to touch quickly on another factor, of course, the new variant.
Little thing named Omicron.
And I want to ask you a question in terms of those two factors, right? So interest going up and currently Omicron right now. What do you think is going to happen to the growth stocks? The ones like, the tech stocks, the Teslas, what we've been riding out during this bull market?
Well, to be honest, I see with the tech, this is going to cause a little bit of an issue, because looking back, if this Omicron variant is spreading realistically and it's causing economies to go in lockdown, or yeah, when they go in lockdown, what's going to happen is almost to the same effect of when Delta hit. It's going to slow down production for a lot of manufacturers. It's going to cause halts in shipping. So that's going to drive certain things to get expensive.
So what I'm hearing is, if you're an investor, a buyer, you have a lot of disposable income right now, and it's more effective for you to use it right now to invest, then you might as well buy in now, because it's only going to go up, especially with the type of factors and variables in the market right now,
Yes.
i.e. the virus. Okay. I hear that, honestly. You got to get in, even if you do it progressively over time. So we went to farming. We did bring up staking. So this is a breakdown from Wealth Simple in terms of staking cryptocurrency. It says crypto staking generally refers to putting your money in something and expecting to get more money as a result. For legal reasons, these are sometimes not called interest accounts, savings accounts, or investment funds, though on a functional level, they resemble such products. Okay? So they say the point of mining or staking is to distribute the labor of verifying transactions across a distributed network of anonymous actors, rather than having a single company or handful of companies run the entire network. This makes it difficult for a government to shut down a blockchain. And you get rewarded for doing said staking. Again, a peer-to-peer network, a community functionality mindset.
And I believe that money that you're receiving is basically the interest from every transaction. Well, like a little bit of a percentage from every transaction happening. So it's literally rewarding you for helping out to be a part of the community.
So it all goes around. You can see how it is a cycle and a system, but it's not centralized. Another term we touched on last episode. Okay, so that kind of touches on staking and mining. And when I say mining, for those that are kind of novice with the crypto, I don't want to confuse mining with minting. Okay?
Very
so
important.
Two different things. When it comes to mining, Fimix.com says, cryptocurrency mining is the process of recording and verifying transactions on a public digital record of transactions known as a blockchain. So you're recording and verifying transactions. Miners solve complex mathematical problems, and in return, there's the possibility they'll be rewarded with a cryptocurrency. So the problems are which transaction went where, who lost what and gained what. You're putting the transactions together and verifying it through the proof of work.
So you're basically acting as that node that when a hash address gets sent and information comes through on the smart contract, you're that person that says, yes, I validate this. This is verified. Because I could put this information. It came from here. It's going here. It passed through me. Yes, all the amount is here. Everything that checks with the smart contract is here. All right. Off it goes to the next validator. So that's how you become part of that blockchain.
And that's the thing, like, that intrigues me, because you're part of it regardless. You're doing a transaction where somebody's mining and staking and farming off your transaction. But if you just want to get in and hodl like that and hold on for dear life, that's all you can process. I'm not mad at you, but at the same time, you're neglecting opportunities because you're part of the validation process anyway. So why not, put it somewhere where it can gain you some interest? Though there are things that come with it, like gas fees to set up that type of pool. What's the other type of fee? I was talking about gas, And oh yeah, deposit fees to put it in with certain companies, right? They're going to say, okay, to put it in this pool where we do this type of mining and staking with your coin or with your amount of coin, this is the cost. So it's not exactly free, and you want to kind of stake or hold until you get that in return.
And just to break down what a gas fee is, over here on Investopia, gas fees are payments made by users to compensate for the computing energy required to process and validate transactions on the Ethereum blockchain. Gas limit refers to the maximum amount of gas or energy that you're willing to spend on a particular transaction. A higher gas limit means that you could do more work to execute a transaction using Ethereum or a smart contract. So just as we were saying earlier, when it comes to staking, when you become a part of, when you stake, the rewards you're receiving are basically coming from these gas fees, because this is the fee that's charged to compensate for processing and validating. So everything's part of the cycle. That's why blockchain's honestly very amazing. It's
absolutely,
it's a communal workhorse, but everything is to law, like by coded law.
Yeah, and you can view it like on BSC scan, websites that are tracking the transaction. It's kind of like a receipt. So someone say like, I don't have security or I don't have, but I don't think that's true.
100%.
It just, you have to be very specific, very careful. It's kind of like putting in your debit, put a code in, and that's how you access your tokens, your coins, your assets, and you can spend them, withdraw them, stake them, farm them, liquidity pool them accordingly to do whatever your goal is. Yes.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Pardon me, but yes, there are methods to spend your crypto. Get a crypto visa.
I was actually going to jump on that and say I do enjoy the fact that the money's very portable. And I don't, like, I'm very unrestricted in how I move with my money. So I could be in Canada right now, fly to Paris. I don't have to go to no exchange. I could just spend my money accordingly. And I could utilize whatever asset I'd like to turn it into whatever currency wherever I am. So if I hop up in a spot and they do need fiat, I could just exchange it into like a European currency, and boom, I'm spending the fiat.
You're saying if you're in France, you could spend your crypto.
Yes.
No problem. They're not going to ask you to call your bank.
Nope. Very smooth. If I do have issues, I send a chat and they answer quick.
Yeah, because I don't like when you got to call your bank, and get stuff verified. But yeah, fam, it's about to be Christmas. Merry Christmas to all the listeners, viewers. We appreciate you. Honestly, like, again, expecting nothing, happy at everything. Somehow we both pulled up in the same orange.
We're cold.
Did not plan this, y'all. But Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Kwanzaa, all that. Hanukkah.
Just stay happy. Happy celebration of life, fam. I'm just happy to be here. Have to give thanks for everything.
But nah, for real, bro. ISO Joe is a Boston Celtic. That's crazy.
Bro, that 10-day contract hitting different.
So is he about to put Jason Tatum on the bench? Jaylen Brown just came back too.
Well, to be honest, I feel like they're also using him as like a coaching aspect.
Facts. I feel like he's about to get paid just to be suited up.
100p. And like practice gonna be lit though.
Nah, because he be working them out anyway. So you might as well have him around the organization.
Not only that, but think of those like clutch needed one-on-one situations. Fresh ISO Joe on the court. That's deadly. Because he's still doing it. Though. And they could keep him fresh. They don't have to play him like that.
That's facts still. I'm not going to lie.
There's been many people in the league doing that.
I hear that. Playing spurts and whatnot. Me, I'm here for the long haul.
I hear that though. But nah, like how do you think that's gonna make the overall outlook of the Celtics?
If he really does have an impact through coaching, and getting their mindset better, because they actually have some talent, but I just see them make some young mistakes, and I feel like they went up and went back down. Like, I'm going to let them get healthy or whatever, but I need to see Jason Tatum give you 30 a game efficiently. Jaylen Brown needs to be comfortable, and Robert Williams needs to be going in.
Step up.
Playing a lot of minutes. He needs to get in shape, whatever it takes. That's my opinion. If they could do that, I know it's a lot of caveats. If they can do that, I'll take them second round playoffs.
That sounds like a lot of heavy lifting.
No, like the thing is, you look at them, you're like, wow, you guys are young, budding. You're supposed to be doing that, but they haven't been able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
Nonetheless, I didn't want to gloss over this term right here because we're breaking down terms for free. It's called minting because I spoke about farming, staking, mining. It's all kind of like validating and getting rewarded for it. But here is minting. It's something completely different, and it has to do with the NFTs. Okay? And it goes as such as per Femix.com. What is cryptocurrency minting? Okay, so it says under the proof of stake mechanism, coins are not minted through mining, but rather through staking. Proof of stake does not have miners. So just to clarify, proof of stake and proof of work are two different validation systems. Different cryptocurrencies and projects use different validation systems. Some use a combination of both. But it says proof of stake does not have miners. It has validators, and it does not let people mine new blocks, but instead lets people mint or forge for new blocks. Minting is the process of validating information, creating a new block, and recording that information into the blockchain. So they're making the information based on previous information. Thus, proof of stake is the minting process for how blocks are created and how data is added to a block. And it's also used to say, for example, I'm adding my art to the blockchain. So I have a new album art NFT from my brand new mixtape. It's hot fire. And I'm minting the cover art. It's you and I in this autumn orange killing it, even though it's winter. We sharp like a splinter. You dig what I'm saying? And we definitely got the blue light glasses. Melatonin.
I see you see me when I see you seeing me see you.
You see it.
You see it.
And that being said, minting can also be used to say, well, it is synonymous, but in this context of I made art, digital art, and I'm minting it onto the blockchain. So you could use a website like Rarible to make your NFT and sell it through the Ethereum blockchain.
Or even OpenSea, where you could mint your work of art or digital art or video, GIF, whatever you want to design, and then sell it on same said exchange platform.
That's a fact.
When you look at minting, you could create nothing out of something, but you have to remember, you have to give it its value. Just because you make it doesn't mean everyone's going to jump on it. Like just putting out a piece of a work of art, no one's just, what's enticing me to get this work of art, you know? So that's when the smart contract comes in. and you put in an offer or you put in an incentive to buy your work of art. So something like, when you get this work of art, you get a physical, like something physical in the mail, something too. So it puts more value to it, makes it something different. That's a little bit of free marketing.
Onward. We've been giving y'all a lot of definitions, right? Farming, staking, minting, mining. The third M for the day, okay, is Metaverse.
My favorite.
Okay, so a lot of talk about the Metaverse. Facebook corporation just changed the name to Meta Inc., something like that. So you can see the direction of what it means to have that metaverse acknowledgement. Okay, so the Google breakdown is a metaverse is a virtual reality space in which users can interact with a computer-generated environment and other users. So when you hear verse, it's kind of like universe, omniverse, things like that, where you have a world, but this world's online, sometimes validated through a blockchain. Transactions happen in that metaverse. It's not real money being exchanged,
but it's your tokens.
And that's why this is important, because you can see technology is only more and more prevalent in our day-to-day usage as we go on as human beings.
You know what I find so crazy about the metaverse? I'm not sure if you've ever seen the movie Ready Player One.
Yes, sir. Hop in the game.
When you see all the technology we have right now and the direction we're going in, you have your tokens that are already completely digital. We're already able to transfer our fiat. And when you really look at it from another perspective, video games have been training us to do this from a long time ago.
That's a fact.
You know how many dollars is spent on 2K and on a regular Fortnite?
And what you do when you build in a character.
So it's now same concept. I'm taking my real money, I'm turning it into digital currency, and I am now able to plug in to a metaverse where I can now spend my money and attain things.
Whatever happened to building up your own character as a human in real life?
I don't know. Some people don't play this game of life well.
But those people aren't here, so I ain't worried about them.
Yeah.
And if you are, let's get right. I just wanted to say, Metaverse is something you could actually get right into if you're feeling inspired through us. You can actually invest in Metaverse directed companies through a stock called Meta. The ticker is META. It's by Round Hill Ball. It's called the Metaverse ETF. They hold companies that are delving into the metaverse space. Okay, so if that's something that piques your interest, if you always liked Sims, if you believe in, online personalities or online realities, I should say, then maybe that's something for you. The Metaverse ETF. Okay, a basket of stocks where you can invest in fractionally. Hold that basket of stocks so you're exposed to all these different metaverse companies. Of course, most of them aren't limited to metaverse, mostly just technology companies, which is a good place to be if you look at the last couple of years in terms of technology companies and their growth for the most part.
Especially VR industry. Just wait on it. We're going to have suits real soon with the goggles, the whole thing. We already have the headsets, the Quest. Don't sleep.
Oh, you mean like bodysuits to play your online character? Yeah, when that becomes affordable, I guarantee we're going to see some weight gain.
So that's why they have to
100%.
keep it active.
Well,
Put
you
it on
think
like
they're
a
gonna let you sweat
360
right onto
treadmill.
the electronics? I don't know. Well, honestly, waterproof design should be better at that point, but
But we
I don't
don't know
know.
yet.
You
Like,
know,
look at the crazy direction we're in right now.
it's true.
Things are on fast forward. Cars are driving themselves.
Cop a taxi with crypto.
Whoop. Buy a house with crypto.
Get your NFL contract in crypto.
Jeez.
You late. So, in terms of ETFs, right? Again, it's a basket of stocks. If you didn't know which cookies you wanted, you in the grocery store, you just wanted all the cookies. Shout out Wall Street Trapper. He would say, you just get the whole cookie section. That's what
Easy.
an ETF is. Okay, break it down. Go look into your ETF if you need to do so to know, okay, this is a basket of stocks in the tech, but I don't know what kind of tech and I want to know what's in there. It's called ETF.com. That's our weekly resource.
Very powerful.
Powerful weekly resource. We're giving you that. Okay, definitions abundant. We're just trying to get y'all caught up to the terminology we're going to be using. But the weekly resource is ETF.com. Okay, you can look up fund facts, meaning what's in this fund, what's the history on this fund, this basket of stocks. Okay, and they even have definitions as well to help you understand more about ETFs.
That ETF University.
I'm a huge believer in ETFs. You cannot humanly keep your mind on every stock that is good, but sometimes you can spread yourself out in terms of diversity and access to the returns, the potential returns, by spreading out where the money goes. So that's what ETFs do. Let me cop the best 10 of this sector, right? Let's say the best 10 energy companies, rather than trying to buy stocks for them. They might individually each cost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. So it's a good jack of all trades type of investment. Very safe.
You know, so shout out ETFs and the Meta ETF. Do you have a favorite Metaverse?
Ooh. Right now it has to be Decentraland, of course.
Decentraland.
If you're not
You showed me
familiar with
Decentraland
it,
like a year ago. That's crazy. Look what it's doing now.
I've been telling people to cop their mana, but they don't hear me though.
But they ain't got mana, so how could they have mana?
That's the name of their currency.
You dig what I'm saying? It's a ticker as well.
Yes, indeed.
And you can cop that Decentraland on a lot of exchanges.
Yes, indeed.
But tell me this. If I got Decentraland in my, let's just say, Coinbase,
yes.
a wallet. Broke that down last episode. If I got it in my Coinbase, can I buy something in the Decentraland game or Metaverse? I guess it's not a game to some. And buy something with my avatar using my Coinbase mana, or do I need to, like, how do I get my money there?
So what you'd have to do is you'd log on to your Coinbase, which is a wallet, and you'd put it on what we broke down last time, what I called the passport, your Metamask. And Metamask now will connect you, or a trust wallet with there's like a wallet eConnect for the trust wallet, but it's very simple with Metamask. Once you log on to Decentraland using your Metamask, your tokens that you transferred from your Coinbase will be there.
So, but I'm okay, and that's gonna cost me fees because I'm sending it from my Coinbase to my MetaMask, which can hold Decentraland.
Yes.
I have to add that network into my MetaMask, don't I? Though.
Because it's one of the more known and on a lot of versatile exchanges and on the Ethereum exchange, you wouldn't really have to add it. Once you transfer the coin over, it would populate in your wallet.
Okay, and the reason why, or one reason why MetaMask is easy to use rather than a trust wallet or other type of wallets, is because you can use it on your laptop.
On your laptop, your phone.
Exactly.
Easy connect.
And it's all the same accounts.
Especially if you have Google If you're using like Google Chrome browser,
With the extension?
easy. As soon as you type in decentraland.com, your extension will pop up saying Metamask is ready. Do you trust this site? You say yes. And connect your wallet.
Let's go.
And what's also amazing, if you have NFTs, you could transfer your NFTs also to your MetaMask.
My MetaMask can hold my NFTs?
Yes, indeed. It's amazing.
I'm rocking with MetaMask. But that being said, so I'd be paying some fees to send it to my MetaMask. Then from my MetaMask, I can probably have a fee to buy stuff in Decentraland, even though Decentraland is going to take it directly out of my MetaMask.
Yes.
So if I
Think of
had
it as
$1.50 and I seen something in the game for $1.40, I probably couldn't afford it.
No. Because you got to pay the tax. But in this world, it's gas.
And we got to reward those miners, stakers, farmers.
Because everybody working. It's a communal thing.
Peer-to-peer network. Honestly, I appreciate that. I like it. I like the idea. Because when you think about a bank, you know, you see the few faces. You see the front office. But you don't really know what's always going on unless you do a lot of reading, a lot of asking questions, in that sense, to find out the true direction of your bank. What really happens with the numbers.
Like
Where exactly your dollar goes, like, or do you want it all within this type of project, all within this project? You know what I mean? Access through the internet. So if your platform goes down, it shouldn't be down.
Yep.
You know, my access to it. I like those type of thoughts.
Just knowing you're the one in control of your money or your tokens, your coin.
You know, and to be honest, it's kind of lit making my Decentraland avatar. You know, I made it with the perfect goatee. Like, I be trying to comb mines, but on Decentraland.
Yo, you know your boy rocking that eye patch for no apparent reason. Got the dreads in a bun, you know.
Oh, you trying to be pretty on Decentraland. That's funny. Nah, I just put the little taper afro. I was rocking with it. You know, and my computer gets really hot running that.
I won't lie, my fan be going crazy. Like, obnoxiously. It's different.
Yeah, but maybe, you know, it's built for the future. So the futuristic computer is going to be waxing that. No problem.
Like, to be honest, I don't, like, yo, we have a supercomputer in the studio. Well, I call it the supercomputer. I ain't hear what anyone else is saying. But
It's super.
And I have never run Decentraland on it yet.
Oh,
I'm
it's
crazy.
probably eating that for breakfast. That computer right there, it breathes heavy.
It's a different breed.
Yes, y'all.
Damn.
You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, it was fun making the Decentraland. Trying to make him look like me. It's just like 2K, except they ain't playing ball. But that's yet because they're having concerts in the Metaverse.
It was crazy.
Was it Dead Mouse?
Dead Mouse was rocking.
EDM, what'd you call EDM, like a dance music, house
like,
music type of artist, DJ?
I consider, one of those. He local too. He from Toronto. Shout outs.
Dead Mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. He's hard. Pause.
Full disclosure. But nah, like, it's crazy because, like, not only that, but I heard recently Snoop got a nasty property on Decentraland. Like,
there's real estate in the Metaverse.
Like, take it in, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm talking, like, little pixels, like, a couple, like, blocks.
You know what I truly wonder? Not to cut you off.
Yep.
What I truly wonder is the scarcity of the real estate, because we know on Earth, okay, like, there's only so much land, buy some real estate, because there's never going to be more unless they do what they did in Dubai. But that's another story. In the Metaverse, they can literally just spawn more land.
It's amazing.
So,
but there is, like, say
how
for
do you
example,
retain value is my question.
So say, for example, in Decentraland, how it is right now, there is a finite block. Because that's how they generate scarcity.
What do you mean,
there's
finite block?
a finite amount of space, like a finite amount of pixels in the Decentraland metaverse.
Right now.
Yes. So if I were them and smart, when this does fill up, you don't create more Decentraland space. It would be smart to create another server in a sense.
I hear that.
So then that way it still retains its value.
And you can sell server 1 and get some space. And you
but
can
like
get
server 1, like say for
super
example,
rare.
Exactly. And the whole point to it still attaining its value. So right now imagine when you spawn in Decentraland, you start on like this one centralized area where everything and everyone is. So the closer you are, the closer you have property to there, it's bigger, it's better.
You're I'm trying to get some downtown property. I'm just waiting for them to build a 1 million foot condo, and I just get one of those.
Nah, but now here's the beautiful thing. That's up to you.
Nah, I'm not building the condo.
So pay someone.
I will when they build it and it looks nice. I'll cop a unit, and that way I'm downtown, but I'm just more up. Like, just build more space up if we're running out of space. Do what Japan does.
I hear that. But
it's time for the high rises, y'all.
I'm trying to be a landlord.
Honestly, if you cop the pre-con out, you know what I mean? I might rent a 1-2 months on the Airbnb shops, but then I'm out of there. Yo, that being said, Airbnbs makes me think about tourism. Have you been hearing these projects?
Whew.
A lot of projects. The Gucci Mane Christmas theme project.
Whew.
Young Blue, Project Youngin, Trippie Redd. This is the hip hop blockchain network, and everything is validated.
Yo, bro, honestly, I was bumping the Young Blue album.
Mm-hmm.
It's hitting different.
In what sense?
Like, he really has that. Like, what I enjoy, he's giving you that singer's aspect, but he's bringing so much street.
My life a movie.
Like, it's crazy. Like imagine like the most gangster dude on your block singing falsetto, or like not even falsetto, just like really singing on the track, fam. Like, you feeling it.
I be doing it. Nah, but I feel honestly, Young Blue, he goes hard. Like, he doesn't miss often. Gucci Mane's project is interesting. He's to me, he still came out of jail different.
I hear that.
But I appreciate
he's still dropping them hits.
The intellect on the track. Yeah, like he's really articulating himself differently ever since he came out, and it's only to be expected. Project Youngin, consistent, always kind of the same kind of car music bops every once in a while. All right,
100p.
Trippie Redd doing his thing. But right now, I actually interestingly got up on the Chief Keef. I know it sounds funny because he's been kind of gone off the map. I had to look into who he's really signed to now. Like, I know he's on E1 and with Alki David.
You think they shelved him?
So, he always, honestly, I don't, let me just say easily, I don't know. I don't know, but I can tell you the effects of his marketing has been not felt. Like, he's super disappeared. Still always drop stuff, but it felt like we heard it already. Like, he hasn't been dropping like how WorldStar had him. Like, okay, Chief Keef drops, you got to watch. You got to listen. Yeah. That hasn't happened in a long time. I know that pull is not really out here, but I mean, Lil Durk, you know what I mean? Like,
he's
that type
out how to
of
stay consistent.
young boy, when they pop up on your YouTube, you're going to click. So if you're for that type of music. But I listened to his Phone M project. It sounds like him. Like, I had to look at the credits. I thought he made a lot of these beats, you know, but it was interesting. It was good. Like, it's classic him. So it kind of made me feel comfortable. Made me feel like I was back in high school.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was like bop, amazing though. Like, you know,
because you know what it is. I feel like we're so used to this new sound now.
Yeah, like he didn't have autotune on a lot of records. I'm like, wow, like as much as you're screaming and maybe not hitting notes, the auto tune. Like, I'm sorry. Like, at this point, it kind of makes it more wavy. Like,
Yeah,
more,
like we got used to the auto tune. Shout outs to T-Pain for normalizing it.
you know, bartender life. Yeah. So, you know, I checked those out recently. That's what I've been on.
You listen to that new the Rick Ross project?
Huh.
Bro, that whole album, everything sounds expensive. Like
The biggest.
like the one, the only boss.
Quality music.
Like clean.
Maybach.
Like I was very impressed.
No
the fact
Meek Mill
that
features.
None. Slapped.
Honestly, he be rapping above people a lot of times. Like, it's very expensive, and I love it. It helps me visualize. That being said, expensively, nobody converses Jay-Z. That's just what they're saying on the internet right now.
Bro.
If you got a verses for Jay-Z, please comment. Please write in. Let us know.
Let's get that discussion.
We should make a SoundCloud. We're not on the SoundCloud, so they could easily write on the SoundCloud. We're on YouTube. Check us out on the YouTube. Everything validated. The audio will be crispier this episode.
Apple Music, Spotify.
We here.
We got the audio.
Facebook has podcasts. If you didn't know that, you can go bump as well.
Tidal.
TikTok.
We here.
Twitter, Instagram. Where do you want to catch us? We there. If you like the short clips, we got them. If you think we should break down a segment in more detail, let us know.
We're open to suggestion.
At everything validated.
If you want anything validated and want us to talk about it here, let us know.
At gmail.com. For now. Until everything validated. How you rocking with the show? How do you listen to it? I got a couple we got a couple downloads. You know what I mean?
We here.
Yeah. Got a couple downloads on the audio. Couple views on the YouTube. What's your preferred method? I like having both of them available. I feel like it's two different kind of times.
To be honest, I'm a title man, you know. I be running up the.
But you can see the
plays.
video on title, no?
I believe so, but I'm not sure
On
if we have
Spotify.
that hooked up
Yet. But I'm saying, like, if you can theoretically see
Yes,
it on
you
there, is
can.
that your preferred experience? Because for me, I could lock my phone and do the audio as well.
That is true. Spotify comes clutch with that.
They
What's
got the
up?
video too.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's either one.
I'm not up on my YouTube Premium yet.
YouTube. Let me hear that intro. You know what I'm saying? As we make this outro, you know, we going up like the price of petrol in the cleanest of ways. I just want to say thank you if you've listened this whole time. I am Malik the engineer, Kuna Wit.
I am Mr. RawFix.
Heavy on the I ams, because we are enough. And so are you.
Don't let that go over your head.
More to come on crypto, finance, news, hip hop. We blend it all together for you at Everything Validated. This is what we do. You're welcome.